Hey guys, so this week's video I decided to test out this funky little lens. It's a Holga 25mm f8 lens. It's a little cheap sort of plastic lens. It's supposed to give sort of a filmic type look and maybe sort of a lomography type look as well. So I thought I'd just share with you a few pictures I got while I was walking around the city, and I did edit them afterwards to give them a sort of slightly lomography type image to them. It's just something fun, a little bit different, and I find trying different types of lenses or shooting differently than I usually would, it sort of keeps things a little bit fresh and forces you to try things slightly differently than you would do normally. So here I'm just near the city centre of Christchurch here, and there's quite a few pieces of artwork on the walls and some graffiti, and this one's a really cool one here. It's of elephants. So just trying to get a nice little shot here and just trying to get the little sign on the right there in there as well. So this next shot I got here is just outside office buildings. This is the parking entrance for underground parking. But I like the way that the light was reflecting off the windows, and there's quite a lot of geometric sort of lines that work quite well in the composition. And I'm just trying to think slightly differently than when I usually take shots of a similar way. Just trying to think of how it would work with this lens. That's sort of what I'm trying to think of. This one here, I was over a sort of walkway that goes over the road, and just to avoid the reflections of the glass here, I've pushed the lens right up against it so you avoid the reflections. And the glass was slightly dirty, but it sort of gave a little bit of character to the shot overall. So I'm not trying to get a nice clean sharp shot, I'm just trying to get sort of interesting different kind of shots, and I quite like the way that one turned out. It has a nice tone to it. This next one here, the tram was just coming down and there's a shaft of sunlight coming through between the buildings there. I tried to get a shot just with the driver lit up right at the front there, and it was just good timing for that shot. I think it helped pop it a little bit. So this is another shot by the river, and there's people canoeing and there's a gondola and things like that. I'm just trying to get a few shots here. You can see quite a bit of vignetting on the left there, but again, I'm just trying to get sort of interesting type shots and something just a little bit funky and different than the usual stuff. So I hope you liked this week's video, guys, and I appreciate it if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like the content I'm making. Thanks!